And all I can tell you is, if that's your man, if he told once, he'll tell again, bro. That's all I'm telling you. He ain't my homie because I ain't hanging around his ass.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. What the did I just watch? This goes out, right? To all the motherfuckers that's sitting here talking about swiping or swiping is a fucking hero. Alright? This is exactly what happens when you got people that don't understand the law or understand how a case works, right? Move up, the old Block 5 was gonna go down for murder regardless. Murder for hire, bag on Duck's head or whatnot, right? The old Block 5, the old Block 6, whoever was caught up in that investigation was going down for murder, period, right? Cooperator 1, Cooperator 2, all they did was seal the deal on a RICO, which means they bring down anybody and everybody else who's affiliated with anybody on both sides. Explain to me, when you're snitching because you trying to not go to jail because you got caught with a pipe, or you snitching because you trying to not go to jail because you know that you gave the pipe to the guy who killed the other dude, you're not snitching because you're trying to clean out the community. You snitching because you're trying to do dirt and you're not trying to go to jail for it. You're trying to have your cake and eat it too. That's not a hero. That's a coward. That's a fucking snake. That's a fucking rat. That's what that is. So we're not going to run around here painting no picture of this nigga being a fucking hero. That's not what we're going to do. I'm all for peace. I used to run the streets, and I am a change man, and I am a work in process. So yes, I could flip the fuck out real quick. And I'm going to make this real clear. I come in peace and I don't want no smoke. But if anybody feels like they have an issue, I have no problem with throwing some gloves on and we could handle our business. Trust me when I tell you, my hands work just like my trigger fingers work, just as good. So let's continue with this shit. I was actually one of the first ones that try to give Swipe the benefit of the doubt, right? When this thing first popped off, before the paid informant and all that other stuff. I was looking at it from the mental health point of view, the struggle, how we come up with no positive role models in our lives, how we need a father in our lives to teach us how to be a man instead of the gangster in the streets, the dude in the corner, the drug dealer, the pimp, right? How hard it is to grow up with a single mother on warfare or on crack, right? I spoke about all that. I was the only one who touched on that on behalf of Swipe, right? I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt because I really thought that Kenny Mack did send him a message and involved him in this whole murder for hire shit. When I reached out to Swipe, that's what he told me. So I tried to be the only one who was soft on him. The only blogger in the whole industry. Me being an ex-street nigga, I can't really rock with that snitching shit. I'll go outside and tell somebody, listen, man, you need to move out from my door, but I said, blah, whatever the case may be, right? In a respectful manner, to the point where dudes is going to show me some love and respect and really move away from the front of my door before I jump on the phone and call the cops and be like, 911, I got somebody in front of my house. They're out there dealing drugs, this, that, and the third. Nah, I can't do that. You know why? I was once that kid that was sitting in front of the house trying to make a sell to make $1 to buy me a pair of sneakers or buy my little sister school supplies, right? I was there. I was once that kid. So I understand that they're not where I'm at today. So I wouldn't do that. It's not in me, right? So you can't say that he's a civilian so he could tell. It's just like the Bible says, if he didn't know, right? What do a lot of Christians preach? If he didn't know about Jesus, then he's forgiven because he didn't know. But if he did know and he continued to do dirt, then he can't be forgiven. Guess what? Swipe knew about the streets. And that's just if we giving him the civilian card, which he's not. He started painting this whole I'm a civilian card because he knew that it might be a chance that he might get exposed. So he was playing chess from the time he came in the game. Remember, he's the one that was exposing rats, saying he's not going to be hanging with rats. He might have even been the one who's fought for G Skinny's death.
I'm just making sure, you on this shit. Like, I ain't trying.
Look,
I ain't trying to just say my homie no rap, bro. That's my man's, bro.
That's all I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Your boy G Skinny ain't no G no more. His ass got an S on that name now. Snitch Skinny. His ass a lieutenant. His ass told the detectives.
He instigated that whole shit. So we're not going to do this fucking hero shit. We're not going to do that. If you want to watch him, that's cool. That's what you could do. Like I said, I was the nicest one to Swipe when everybody was going against him. I was the only blogger popping up in his live still saying salute when nobody else was doing it. Because I was not going to get involved in it. I don't care about that snitching shit. I really don't. And I don't even like touching on the whole snitching topics because that shit did bother me. He was my friend. We was cool with each other. I was one of the first bloggers who supported Swipe when he first came in the game. So it's not about me wanting no spots. It's about none of that shit, right? Because my spot's gonna come when it's my time, and I don't want nobody else's spot. You know why? I remember when I was in jail, dudes used to be mad at other dudes when they used to get an early parole date and go home and stuff like that, right? And I remember a kid went home, and in less than 24 hours, as soon as he walked out the door, they smoked his boots. And then I looked at the other kid that was hating because he got a parole date and wishing that I was him, right? And I said, you still want that spot? You still want his spot? You still want his date? You want to trade shoes with that dude? Because I know he would. And that's why I always say I don't want nothing that's not meant for me. So all this shit about bloggers want his spot, they want to be the Michael Jordan of YouTube, I don't want to hear that shit, man. That's bullshit. Do we have haters? Yeah, we have haters. But I'm saying you're not going to try to hit me with that line. Now, do we need a change? Do we need a better community? Yes, we do. But it starts with ourselves. If we move better individually and stop worrying about others, right? Then we can all make a change. Slowly but surely, we can all make a change, right? And this whole Rico is going to make a change in Chicago, right? Besides all of us taking responsibility for our actions, we also need tougher laws, right? When you start handing tougher laws, them gangsters ain't coming home for a while. It gives those other kids a chance to come outside and not have to see so much, right? You will see some communities where the crime is going to decrease, where you could drive past and say, damn, I remember this used to be lit. Like dudes used to be at 100 deep. My boy died right there in that corner. The other stop sign, such and such, got shot right there. I remember we used to, you know what I mean? Like you drive by those communities and have stories and see how quiet they look now. I've been there. I know. But it starts with us individually, wanting a difference, doing better, working on ourselves, being a sample to the little ones so they could be better adults and be better than what we was, right? But we're not going to run around here and act like we like Swipe's a hero, like he got love and like he did it because he cared, because that's not what the fuck is going on. He don't care. He doesn't have no love, because if he had any love, he would not be playing with C Hood name the way he's playing with C Hood name. Now he's running around saying C Hood knew he snitched, when the text messages clearly show that he was still trying to lie to C Hood during the text messages, saying he didn't receive $25K for the information. He was still running game on C Hood. In this case, I'm saying this now before any updates come out of court today. Swipe might have fucked up the Rico indictment. Listen to what I'm saying. Swipe might have fucked up the Rico indictment. Why I say that? Because the judge clearly told him, you are still under oath. When he left the stand, the judge told him, no YouTube videos, you are under oath until Monday. What did he do? He jumps on the phone and starts replying back to C Hood. Talk about what he did on the stand. That's discussing the case. Therefore, Swipe might have just fucked up the whole Rico, which means that the Oblock 5 might just go down for capital murder. There might not be no racketeering charges, right? So guess what? That might be another strategy that Swipe has up his sleeves. Let me get all the clout that comes with everything I'm doing, and at the last minute, guess what? I ain't snitch. Just like he lied the whole time and he was saying he was not cooperator number one. Just like he lied and said he didn't get paid. Now he's lying again saying he didn't get paid $25K. Which one is it? You're not running that game on me, and you're not going to run that game on anybody I know. If you want to be stupid enough to go ahead and believe that, you go right ahead. But I know a snake and a rat when I see one. And I know a motherfucker that's playing chess when I see a motherfucker playing chess. All right? We're not going to do that shit. We're not going to do that shit. And again, like I said before, if you have an issue with me, you can hit my inbox. And if you really feel some type of way, I have no problem with throwing on some gloves. Right? I'll give you the clout you want real quick. Like I said, my hands work just as good as my trigger finger. Either way, I don't run from anything. We're going to make that shit clear, man, because that shit just got me tight.